Okay, so hello everyone. I know. Okay, I meant to release video before this, but because of procrastination and whatnot, I did not. I know most of you guys can relate to it, and here's me trying to turn over a new leaf, new season, and well, this is gonna be my first video of the season. Okay, sorry for that squeaky noise. Is it the chair? Okay, it is very annoying. Okay, so let me go on with the livery ratings. I'll jump straight into it. So as you can see over here, I have two axes. One is the innovation axis and the other one is the cool factor. I really didn't know what to name it and I didn't want to just give it a 1 to 10 ranking because do we rate a livery based on how new it is or how cool it looks? Because some liveries, oh my god. So anyways, so the liveries can be innovative and still be uncool. And sometimes they can be like no change at all and look really cool because it's stuck to a good design. So let me start it up with everyone's favorite livery. So the V-Carb, this would be really high on the innovation scale and it's very cool to look at. So the reason I wanted to do this now was I waited for testing and I saw the cars on track, hence why I can confidently say this looks really good. And next, I will go to McLaren. McLaren, I would put it somewhere around here. Like, it is not that innovative at all, but it still doesn't look that bad. So it'll be beyond the middle of the cool scale. Like, I honestly don't think any of this year's cars had like really, really bad liveries. But speaking of bad liveries, let's get on to the steak. So the day they revealed it, if you guys watch the reveal, the first opening performance is great, but they didn't match the color of the sticks they held on their hands to the other colors. It was a bit of a disaster, and I feel like they spent most of their budget on that thing rather than the car, because we saw the car in testing. It's a dog. We'll get onto that later. And the livery wise, I think it's slightly innovative because it didn't have the weird lightning bolt in the back, it just had a fade. But is it cool? No. I might even say it's the worst car on the track, looks wise and performance wise as well. I mean, it has the looks to match the performance. I'm pretty sure they're waiting to just get this year over with and Audi to come take over next year. And the next one is the Aston Martin. Well, honestly, on the reveal, I really liked the car. The reveal was good. I liked the yellow, that was more prominent than last year's one. But for some reason, seeing it on the track, it didn't feel like it was that cool. I mean, I feel like maybe the first year Aston Martin came out, they were like pretty dominant. I mean, the second year, not the first. And of these regulations. And then after that, last year, they were kind of disappointing, and now this one seems to be similar. And I know they're like waiting for Adrian Newey to come and do this blah blah blah. So I'm pretty sure 2026 they might have a complete revolution, but they'll still stick to the same color profile. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's not that cool. And next is Red Bull. Red Bull, I would put them right in the middle of the cool factor because they're like one of these teams that, they got it right once and they don't really have to change much. But if you look at the V Carb, that is what the Red Bull could have been. But again, I think the V Carb looks so good. I don't care if it's last in the championship, it looks really good. The Red Bull, it looks okay. It looks like they didn't spend too much time in the livery, just like McLaren. But it's good. If it's not broken, you don't know how to fix it, right? And then we go to the Mercedes. I think it's slightly cool. I know at first if you had seen this list, I put it together after the reveal. I put it way back, like near the Sauber. But the more I looked at it, I thought it looked clean and it kind of grew on me. So it's slightly cooler. It's not that innovative. They just removed the red, but it looks cool. And I really like the Mercedes car. It looked good on track. It wasn't too distracting. It looked okay. And the next one is the Alpine. I would even say this is my second favorite livery of all. It did a great job. It didn't do anything stupid. It didn't, I love the color, especially in the darker lights. It looked so good on track. Like when they revealed it, it looked good, but then the renders made it look a bit oversaturated. I was like, there's no way on track this is gonna look that cool. But It looked better than I expected, and I love that blue. The blue was great. And also they weren't afraid to make their car more shiny than matte. Like most of the other cars had like a matte finish to it to save weight and whatnot, but the Alpine looked really really good. And then is the Haas. I know this one, when I think when I first thought of it, I was like, okay, they just flipped the black and the white, but it actually worked, and it shows a lot of confidence, and it also shows Toyota Gazoo Racing their influence on Haas as well. It looks pretty good. I liked it. I liked it on track. It was decent. I know they did their own thing, and I even like the wheels on the Haas. I mean, if you look at those little, is it a casino chip? I'm not 100% sure what it is, but whatever they did with their wheels, it looks good. It's better than what the Sauber did, where it had green in the front and nothing in the back. I mean, it's fine to be asymmetrical, but it also but Haas was good. I think it was pretty cool as well to look at. And next we move on to the controversial one, the Ferrari. I put this below Sauber, especially on the renders. The white looked so distracting, but seeing it on track, it just looked Ferrari. And I think it's also innovative. It's completely different. I love the red. It isn't that noticeable. Like anyone looking at it can tell it's a Ferrari. The white didn't look too distracting. I thought it'll be horrible, but on track it was better. So it's better than the Aston Martin looks wise, and even the Red Bull, because they tried something new, but it still looks okay. And next, last but not least, it's the Williams. So when I saw it on the reveal, I was like, okay, there's no way they're gonna make this colors work with the Atlassian. Is that how you pronounce it? Anyway, but they pulled it off. It looked pretty decent. So now I'm gonna just speed run some predictions. So I have not, but I also wanted to say something. I'm gonna take my channel in a new direction. I'm gonna value your time, and I will try to make sure the information I give are insightful, useful, and more fact based. But also, I want to cater to new Formula One fans, especially the people coming from Drive to Survive and stuff like that. Because my little sister motivated me to even start this channel because I showed her Drive to Survive. She liked it, and I was like, oh, maybe I should start a channel to talk to other people who are new to Formula One. And because I didn't have many people to talk about it with. So let's see if things escalate from here. So that's my plan for this year. If you guys have any ideas what kind of content you would like to see from this, let me know below. And that's about it. I would appreciate a like and a subscribe from you guys. And thanks for your time. Goodbye. Have a nice week. Also, you guys should watch the Drive to Survive trailer. I'm super excited for that too. I have no idea how they're gonna twist the real narrative and the hot dog situation. So excited for that.